Hello, welcome. I've just been sitting here drawing something. Thank you, thank you. Drawing this as a little warm up for myself. Now I'm drawing some made up character. How was your day? You doing well? This guy over here, it's supposed to be Bakugo from My Hero Academia. I kinda gave up halfway through, so it's not super obvious, but oh, nice. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts just came out on Steam, right? That's cool. Which Kingdom Hearts game were you playing? I've been watching Fairy Tail. Cool. I haven't seen Fairy Tail. Maybe I should watch it. Starting with the first one. Cool. I still have to beat that one. I only ever beat the third Kingdom Hearts. I'll get to it someday. Yeah, I only beat the third one. The third one was the first game I played, I think. And then I was like, wow, that was cool. And then I bought all of the other ones and started playing the first and never beat it. It was a little confusing. I mean, I'd seen the games like on YouTube, though I haven't played them. Um, that final war at the end though definitely was confusing. There was a lot of context that was missing, but I still thought it looked cool. I was impressed, even though I had no idea what was going on. Isn't there supposed to be a fourth Kingdom Hearts coming out? I think like they announced that a while ago, and then I haven't heard anything since. It was like super nice graphics, and he was like in an apartment in a city, I think. They announced the fourth and haven't said anything about it. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I don't know. What's Square Enix working on besides Final Fantasy? The 16th Final Fantasy came out and Rebirth came out. So what's next? Isn't it Kingdom Hearts? Missing Link, which will be a mobile game. Ah, will be a mobile game. Well, there is part 3 to Final Fantasy 7, that's right. And I still have to play the second part. Still have yet to play that. I had no idea they were going to split it up so much. I guess it makes sense since the original game was like huge. I never played the original, so I didn't know what to expect. I thought when I was playing the remake, it was the full game. And they just like left it on a cliffhanger. I was like, what? Man. Second part to come to Steam. Yeah, I could do that, but I think I'd rather buy a PS5. I like console. I'm not a PC player. I just have to get that PS5 and then also get the game. Oh, you weren't a fan of the gameplay? Oh, the original like PS was on PS1, I think. Yeah, I'm not a huge like turn-based RPG guy. The remake gameplay is a lot more fun. The remake is a lot more like Kingdom Hearts actually. I loved it though. I don't mind turn-based. I really love most of the early Final Fantasy games, but just to put you on timer and stuff was so stressful. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't played too many RPGs, but like that kind of just taking turns, kind of Pokemon style, because Pokemon's the only RPG I play. It's not really my thing. I do want to play Chrono Trigger because that's also turn-based, but it's also kind of real time. And I don't know, that game looks super cool. But just like that classic turn-based stuff, I'm not super into. Mostly just mashing through menus. Never played Chrono Trigger. I've seen some gameplay, and I think I played a little bit of it. Um, and I liked it. I want to play the full thing at some point. Whoops. Oh. Hopefully, get. I mean, I could. I just haven't gotten around to it. I was thinking that would be a cool game if I ever started playing games on stream. That would be a cool game to play. But I'm gonna keep drawing for now. I don't know how many people want to watch an artist play games. At the end of the day, just stream what you feel like streaming. I guess. Kind of nerve wracking. Like I'm working on getting over it, but man, it's like a little nerve wracking. But you're probably right. Um, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe it'll be fun. Um, I'm kind of drawing without like a super clear goal in mind, so this is definitely a stream where you can like throw out suggestions or just random things for me to draw if you want. Because this is just I'm drawing for fun right now. You don't like it, you can go back to art. That's true. That is true. Uh, Working on poses. Yeah, I mean, I'm always working on poses. I just like drawing cool poses, even though I can't usually nail it first try. It involves a lot of erasing and undoing, but character art is what I'm okay at. I really need to work on like painting and lighting and coloring. And I always start these like poses just so I can make a cool illustration, and then I never end up making the illustration. You know. I did make that Raya one though, that I just posted, so I'm proud of that one. Yeah, man, coloring shading is hard. I mean, sure I'd get better at it if I practiced. Oh, thank you. Yeah, bro. That was a cool one. I actually started drawing that on my iPad just like when I was out and I had a chance, and then I kind of touched it up on my computer and posted it. And I spent like a while shading like Rhea herself and the clothes and stuff. But the thing that I'm like kind of the most I mean, I am proud of the actual outfit I drew for her, but the background I'm like really proud of. I like threw that background together in the last like 15 minutes, and I'm like super proud of it. It's so simple and so dumb, but I love it. Guess that looks alright. Yeah, I know. I know the background's not the most memorable part of that, so yeah, feel free to point out. It's pretty like nothing when you look at it, but I was just kind of proud of how well I pulled it off, I guess. Yeah, thank you. I think I found some tutorial. They were like, here's 5 simple backgrounds you can draw, and one of them was like something similar to that. I made it pretty different, but like just like drawing big shapes and then like hand scratching it with like with an eraser, I think, to make it look all like deteriorated. Uh, it was fun and it came out pretty well. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. Gotta change up this leg. I feel like it's too slanty. Let me make it more less slanty. uh, here we go. Maybe. How's life going outside of art and streaming? Going all right. Can't complain. Going to AX soon. I've never been to a big convention like that before, so that's exciting and also scary. It's all the way in LA too, and I'm on the East Coast, which is not LA, so I'm gonna be traveling for that. I believe so, yes. I believe Ray is going to that one. I don't know, man. She's always going to conventions like every like month or so. Dota. Ray's been streaming Dota a lot recently, right? How's that going? Is everyone enjoying it? Oh, a bunch of people going to it, so I wish I could go now. Yeah, the FOMO hit pretty hard. Me too. But I have no idea what to expect. So I'm sure it'll be fun. Well, she gets the most views of Dota and basically going back to Dota full time. Okay. That's good. At least as long as she's getting viewers. The only thing with Rhea going back to Dota is just that I don't know anything about Dota, so I don't watch it. So just like every time she's like streaming, I was like, well, I don't want to watch this, so I'm just not gonna watch it. So maybe I'll pop in occasionally, but I don't count on it. It's not that, like I don't like Dota. I just never played it, so I don't know what's going on. I'm like confused when I watch it. Yeah, I think she enjoys the variety streams too, but it's one of those situations where like as fun as it is to make variety streams and especially like her cool ideas like the tavern and the plays and stuff, it's hard to keep that up for a while. So I can understand not wanting to do that every time you stream. I don't like this hand. This hand needs to change. And it's going to change. Yep, I think she's going back to do talent work for the money, and then we'll use the money in big stream events. Or like the show she did with Ham. That'd be cool. I know she's doing another one that she announced, right? With another, just collabing with someone else. That'll be cool. I won't be doing the artwork for that one though because she has me on some other projects right now. So every time she commissions me to do something for her streams, she's always like, "Man, I wish you were working on my other stuff instead." It's like, I mean, I could. It's like it's your money. She didn't hear about that, but you're probably right. I thought she announced that. If she didn't, don't tell anyone. Oops. Keep it secret. Shh. No one needs to know. Okay, this is looking okay. This is. Oh, that's good. She will. She will absolutely send out a hit on me. She's not above murder. I feel like this arm is in the front is too short. She needs me for art. I guess there are other artists, but yeah, can't complain. Wait, I think I got it. Nope, I didn't get it. Hold on. She needs to be holding something. That guy needs to actually figure out what I'm drawing. Make this canvas bigger. Gabe's a 1-2 step process to eat up all of the disk space on your computer. Finding an artist that you vibe with is important. I guess that's true. I feel like a lot of artists are cool, but I have heard some like horror stories about commissioning artists where they're like just like ghost you and take your money and stuff. So that's fair. No, her proportions are all off. That's a good thing I zoomed out. Okay, we're moving down here. On Twitter, if you yeah, I saw one with a Sonic artist, which that's gonna happen. I will become a Sonic artist. I have to start drawing Sonic again. But yeah, like someone commissioned their OCs and they just gave them art that they didn't ask for, which is strange. Oh yeah, copying and tracing other people's art. Hey, you can't sell that, but you can use it for practice. Let it be known that it's okay for artists to trace when they're learning how to draw. You can't charge people for it though, because that is someone else's art. Sonic is one step away from free art. Bro, I don't know. I started with Sonic art. That's how I learned how to draw, and then I learned how to draw humans like later on. And it was tough, man. Transitioning from cartoony hedgehogs to humans ain't easy. There is a Sonic piece I'm working on that I need to actually finish. I need to figure out how I want to color it. I think that's my main problem. It is quite the jumping style. It is. I did compensate by, because I still like drawing Sonic. I just compensated by drawing all the Sonic characters as humans. So it all worked out for me. I haven't posted too much of that. That's more of my like for my own files, but maybe I'll post them someday. I don't need to draw her foot. I can just cut off the illustration there. No. Angle this. There we go. But I do want to get back to drawing Sonic because I used to be good at it. Not sure if I'm still good at it, but yeah. Yes, when I look at my old art, it's definitely like, oh, I can. I mean, it's not like a bad thing though, because it's cool to see. Because when you look at your own art and you're like, I can already draw something better than that easily. Like I can already tell what I could have done better. That means I've improved. So that's like kind of a nice feeling. When I look at old art and it's like, wow, this is amazing. Uh-oh. Am I just like stagnated? What's going on? So, but yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. It also depends on what art I'm looking at. If it's art that I like intentionally try to make look good, then I'll probably judge it harsher. But a lot of times my old art is just like sketches I just made for myself when I was bored, and I usually just like scribbled them, so they're not good to begin with. But it's like, well, I wasn't trying to make them good anyway, so. Okay, now that I changed the orientation, I actually have to change this leg back. Actually, let me try warping it first. I'll just redraw it. Try warp. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we all started with stick figures like early on. I mean, that's like the reason I kept drawing is just because I liked Sonic. I just wanted to draw Sonic. I wasn't even trying to get good at art. I just liked Sonic. So it's nice when you find like a thing you're into and then you just create your hobby with it. To break this girl's legs just to pose them right. Yeah, so Sonic. Listen, bro, Sonic fandom, love it or hate it, has a lot of very talented artists. Same thing with Dragon Ball. I feel like a lot of artists were inspired by Dragon Ball. I was like, I was like inadvertently inspired by Dragon Ball just because I think Sonic was very inspired by Dragon Ball. I like started watching Dragon Ball the other day and I was like, wow, I love this. I wonder why. You know, I can't even remember what got me into Sonic. I feel like I just saw him. I thought he looked cool because I definitely liked him before I played any of the games. Like there was definitely a large period in my life where I just never played the games, but I really wanted to. But I can't remember when it started. It's like been omnipresent throughout my whole life. Like I couldn't even pinpoint it for you. But I was drawing it in like kindergarten, man. Was it kindergarten? No, I must have been like first grade. Did I watch which show? Sonic X? I did watch Sonic X, not on TV because I could never catch it, but I would I found I like went out of my way to go on YouTube and just try to find all the episodes, and it was like those YouTube videos where they like crop it weird and put weird designs on it just so it wouldn't get striked by YouTube. So it wasn't the greatest quality, but I watched all of it just using YouTube. And I like did it in one sitting twice in a row. So I loved it so much. It was on TV sometimes, but I couldn't catch it. Yeah, exactly. I also watched some Pokemon that way too before I found out. It was like, I think I watched it on YouTube and then I found out about Pokemon TV, which I think they're discontinuing that, which is unfortunate. But now it's all on Netflix, and now that our family has a Netflix account, I can watch it there. But and Sonic X is on Netflix, so I don't have to do that again if I ever want to watch it again. It was cool when I didn't catch it on TV. I like had to drop everything because like, oh, Sonic X. Do you know which Sonic show I did watch a lot? It was oh, Pokemon TV is gone? Dang, that sucks. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, yeah, I guess I could just watch it on Netflix, but it's still a bummer. One show I did watch a lot, like a Sonic show, was was Sonic Underground. um, Even though that was like from the '90s, and I definitely that was like before I was born. But it was when I would travel to my grandparents' place in like Europe, like they're in Eastern Europe in some like country no one's heard of. So all the cartoons they had were in their language, which was Romanian. So I don't know why they were airing '90s cartoons instead of current cartoons, but I just watched Sonic Underground Romanian. You've never heard of Sonic Underground? You need to do some research, my man. It is. Well, some people say it's not a great show, but they're just truth deniers because it's the greatest show. It's the same kind of Saturday morning style show as like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog with like Sally and stuff, but instead it takes place in this like dystopian future where Robotnik took over, and Sonic and his siblings. Um, he has two siblings. They're all triplets, a sister and a brother, and they all play music. Every episode has a little musical number with Sonic on guitar, his brother on drums, and his sister on keyboard. And they use their musical instruments to search for their mother who abandoned them when they were babies. And it's the most fire shit you've ever seen in your life. I would recommend you watch it, bro. Or not, maybe not, but I don't. It probably isn't a good show, but it's probably just nostalgia for me. So maybe not, but yes, Sonic on Guitar is from that show. They had magical instruments that could shoot lasers out of them when they strummed them. Yeah, and the sister also had a motorcycle, I believe, which was pretty cool because they needed a way to catch up with Sonic, and Sonic was still the fastest thing alive. It's pretty good. If I was a young kid, yeah. I mean, it swooned me over. Even though I think, nah, I mean, it was just, yeah. I did think it was cool, but because it used that old like '90s Sonic look, which where he was like kind of chubby and his spikes looked weird. Even as a kid, I thought he looked kind of dumb, but it's nostalgia, man. It won me over. I only have good memories of that show. But Sonic X was like life changing because that was like a huge like I learned a lot on how to draw Sonic through that show because they just did it so well. They drew the Sonic characters so good. Hmm. I like how I said I wasn't gonna draw the foot and then I drew it anyway. Oops. It was just a Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh kit, bro. I gotta watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched like the first episode because I was before I was traveling somewhere. I wanted to like download some kind of show off of Netflix to watch, and I was looking at Yu-Gi-Oh and I watched like the first episode and it was dope. Like I, that's on my list. On my list of like 1,000 things I need to watch. Where I'm looking for my reference. There it is. I guess I could put my reference on the screen. Ah, there we go. Reference is my own drawing. Which Pokemon seasons did you watch? Because I remember I tried watching all of them, but I never obviously never got around to it because that's like an insane amount of content. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sounds cool. Looks cool. And the character designs are dope. I love how cool they look. I watched basically through Gen 3, started Gen 4 with Dawn is when I stopped. See, I don't know which one Gen 3 and Gen 4 are. Let me take a look. Because I watched, the first one I watched was X and Y. I watched like there was like 2 or 3 seasons of that. And then then I watched Indigo League. And then Sun and Moon, but I never finished Sun and Moon. I accidentally muted my music. X and Y is Gen 6. Okay. And then yeah, I watched some of Sun and Moon, and I do want to finish it because I like Sun and Moon a lot. and then I was trying to get through Johto before I stopped, and I didn't even finish it. And I think Johto is Gen 2, so I don't know anything about 3, 4, or 5. Those are like a mystery to me. It's just I know X and Y, Sun and Moon, and Kanto, and like a little bit of Johto. So yeah, Johto's Gen 2. Yeah, because that was right after Indigo League. I loved Indigo League. Such a good show. And Pokemon also has like my favorite character in like all of fiction, James from Team Rocket. He's like my favorite. I adore him. I guess technically Sonic would be my favorite character ever, but I don't know. James is up there. He's a good boy. I mean, I like all of Team Rocket, but James is definitely my favorite. Yeah, let's draw some clothes on this girl. Should I like add some perspective to this? I'm getting rid of her foot. I feel like I need to throw some perspective on here. How do I do that? That's a fantastic question. I think because I want to like do that and then have like torso out more, so that would require some heavy lifting. Yeah, like I want to I draw like the boxes. Like here's her like pelvic region. Like that. I probably shouldn't be drawing right on top of it, but it's fine. And then her like legs sort of go out this way. Then this one's like pointing down. So if I draw like a cross on all the sections that you can't see, like this one's pointing out towards you, this one's pointing down, and this one's also pointing out this way. And then I kind of want the chest to point up this way, kind of like this style. That makes any sense. Oh yeah, it is Stardew music. So I have to do that. Okay. Let me. Oops. I definitely. I want to redraw it because I think I can still use this. I think I just need to fudge it a little. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have a lot of experience using the warp tool. I just like rediscovered it because I forgot it existed. I'll just leave it there and I think I can just redraw it. And then I think I need to lower her torso, put some foreshortening in there. Everyone's favorite foreshortening. I actually love drawing foreshortening. I don't know why I'm making that joke. I adore it. I'm one of those weird artists that like drawing a really intense perspective, and I also love drawing hands. I know a lot of artists hate drawing hands. I adore drawing hands. But that just means I'm cooler. I mainly do digital, which I kind of want to start doing pencil sketches again. I used to have this habit where I would just keep a piece of paper on my desk, so every time I had some downtime, like I don't know, I was restarting my computer and I was waiting for it to boot back up, I would always just doodle on it. I think I need to start doing that again because I do miss just like physical sketching. That was about the most physical art I ever did. Was just pencil sketches, but that's how I learned. My roots. I love doing pencil sketches, which is why I'm tend to be okay with character art, and I have very little experience in coloring. Yeah, it's better than like going on your phone and stuff, which I am. That's what I do now, right? Like whenever I have downtime, I just go on my phone, and it's like, why do I have this habit? This has never been a thing before. I should stop it. I should go back to my cooler habits. So. Mm, definitely like this better than the last one. I don't. I hate it. For sure, open Twitter. Yeah. I thankfully still don't have a Twitter addiction. Um, in fact, I used to have a problem where I never went on Twitter enough, which was a problem because I need to be more active on Twitter. I've been trying recently, but a lot of the reason I'm not active on Twitter is just because I never go on it. Like Twitter's the one social media I use purely to post and never to look. It was Instagram and YouTube remote. YouTube now. It used to be Instagram, but I uninstalled it a while ago. But those were like the social medias I wasted time on. But after I deleted Instagram, I forced myself to go on Twitter more, and thankfully, I still have to force myself, and it's not a instinct. So if I need a break from Twitter, I can just put it down. It's the other apps that are a problem. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's like I guess the Twitter is a lot more like better for interacting with people, which I never used to do on the internet. I'm trying to like learn how to do that now. But Instagram was cool because it had the discover page. It just knew what I liked. I was just like watching anime clips and looking at cool art. But on Twitter, like there's like the following page, which doesn't have that many posts because I don't follow. I follow a lot of people, but I guess they just don't post a lot. And then the Twitter for you page just sucks. So I know the for you page is newer, but yeah, that's fair. I guess I just don't use Twitter long enough. I mean, that's not true. My Twitter is pretty much mostly Sonic stuff, so that's cool. It also means I get to witness all the Sonic drama firsthand, which is less fun. But hey, it's good to stay up to date. Since you're the only one here, I'm gonna force you to answer my questions. Have you played any Sonic games? Just wondering. Have you wanted to play a Sonic game? I mean, the Sonic drama, it's like there's always gonna be drama, but sometimes it flares up. Like the other day, it's just like someone made a post that got traction for whatever reason. It was a nothing thing. It was just like bringing up an old thing that everyone was like, okay, we already knew this. But yeah, bro. Tell me what Sonic games you play. I really need to start drawing Sonic more. I feel like people need to know how much I love Sonic. I could do it now on stream. I do have a Sonic piece I'm working on. I could just work on that now. Should I like add some perspective? Like, should I send her lower hand backwards? Try that. When did I do this? Sonic Advance 3, that's cool. I never played. No, that's not true. I played Sonic Advance 1 pretty recently, but I still need to play the other two. Then I tried Unleashed and Black Knight, and those were rough. Black Knight is rough. Unleashed, I like Unleashed. I guess it's rough for some people. I thought it was a good game. But yeah, Black Knight is. I love Black Knight because it's a childhood game of mine. But it definitely controls like awful. The gameplay is terrible. Even as a kid, I knew it wasn't a good game, but it was like my only Sonic game, so I liked it. So yeah, Sonic games aren't for everyone. I mean, I guess they're not the most well-designed games. You kind of have to like you either have to be into Sonic games, I feel, or just be kind of charmed by the other parts that aren't the gameplay. Like a lot of kids, and I guess they're not kids anymore, but a lot of people grew up playing like the adventure games because I think they liked Shadow and they liked how it looked and how it like you felt cool playing it even though the gameplay is like whatever. Oh, Sonic Riders. Yeah, Sonic Riders is cool. I don't think I've played the original, but I played Zero Gravity and Free Riders was Connect only, so I never played that. There's 3 Sonic Riders games and one of them was a Connect game. Who remembers Xbox Connect, bro? Yeah, let me do something with her hand here. The Kinect is a fever dream. I don't think I knew anyone who had one. I know you can like it does like the body tracking of course, but I think you can also use it to talk to people. Like it had a mic built into it. I don't even know. I don't think I knew a single person who had a Kinect. Or if they did, I just wasn't aware. I didn't need a Kinect. I had a Wii. That was my motion controls that I liked. Oh, you know what? Which Sonic Unleashed game did you play? Did you play the Wii one, or did you play a different one? The Wii is great. I still have my Wii. I ain't never letting that. And I got a Wii U. I kept both of those. The Wii version. Yeah. Okay. So that is like the worst version. So maybe you'll like the console version. It came out on 360 and PS3, and you can probably play it on Xbox One. I don't know about PC. I'm sure there are ways for someone put it on PC. I'm drawing on the wrong. That's embarrassing. Well, if you're trying to erase this layer, nothing's working. It's because it's this layer. Confusing myself. I feel like her arm doesn't have enough motion. Simply don't lose your eyes. You know? I used to not. But I learned a while ago that it's always good to keep your previous sketches in case you do something and you realize you don't like it, and then you can't go back because your Photoshop undo history doesn't go back that far. I'm sure I can make it go back farther in my settings. This probably takes up more of my scratch disk or whatever, but oh boy. There we go. Gotta add a bit of a curve to it. I need to fix her face. I tilted the entire picture, now her face looks a little flat. But I'll do that in a sec. I mean, layers can be frustrating. Sometimes you just forget. Dude, when I was learning digital art for the first time, like going off of pencil art, layers eluded me. I guess not too much. I learned how to use Photoshop way before I started drawing on it. I just messed around on it. So, but like things like masks and stuff, I had to like watch tutorials and stuff, and like blend modes. Blend modes are nice, but they are confusing if you don't know what they do. I still don't know what all of them do. I just know like the main ones. Been too long. Oh, you took digital art classes. That's cool. I wish I took a class to teach me this stuff. I still someday I'll get a professional to like mentor me, or not like actually mentor me, but just like give me some tips. Because I am going off of just like my own experience and YouTube tutorials, which works. You know, you learn a lot. There's a lot of content out there. Um, but yeah, taking a class would be cool. This hand pose probably needs some working, but I think the arm is nicer. (2010). Damn. I wish I did any digital art in 2010. What was I even doing in 2010? Probably playing. Was Minecraft out yet? I was part of that initial wave of Minecraft on the internet. Like I was those kids. You know, you know the ones. Good phase of my life. Liked it. Minecraft is a great game, and I don't play it anymore. You've never played Minecraft? Really? How come? Why do you want to keep it that way? It's a great game. Is there like a reason you want to keep away from it? Because it's very fun to tell people I have. You know what? That's like so fair. That's like so valid. It's kind of a shame because it's a really good game, and I think you should at least try it because you might be missing out. But that is I've had that feeling too. Just like what? Like I think it's better if I just don't play and just I do the same thing with Star Wars. Like I never watched Star Wars as a kid, and I just never had the impulse to. Like I'd be down if someone was like, "Hey, you want to watch Star Wars with me?" Like sure, but like I don't go out of my way to do it, and I really enjoy just telling people like, "Yeah, I've never seen it," and then they'll give me that look like, "What?" Not much of a fan of sandbox game in general. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like the ultimate game. Like it's not my favorite game, I don't think, but I think objectively, I think it is the greatest game ever made because it's like exactly, it's just like a toy. Like that's exactly what a game is or is supposed to be, right? It's just like a toy that you have fun with. And like that game was great for like my imagination and stuff. I could just like do whatever. I don't know. Good work. And people made such cool stuff online, like had huge communities. I mean, yeah, you don't have to play it, but if you ever get the chance, I do recommend it. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot with it. the second wave, like there was a second wave of like popularity that resurged with Minecraft around like the the Dream SMP kind of era. I think it was when PewDiePie started playing it and then everyone else started playing it again. But that was like a much more like speedrunner oriented, and that's like beyond me. I'd never speedrun Mike. I don't even know how to do that. Like it was definitely like a casual game when I played. The only competitive part of Minecraft is when you play like mini games on Minecraft servers. Speedrunning stuff is new to me. Yeah, I like the pose. Now I just gotta fix her face, angle a little bit more. I do like speedrunning in general. And I want to learn how to speedrun at some game. I don't know which. It would probably be a Sonic game. I would like to get into. I feel like it. I want it to be a really impressive game. Like people who can speedrun like Metroid, like that's so cool. How do you do that? Like there are people that are so good at that game that they play randomizers and they can still speedrun it, even though the items appear in random spots. Tried once and having a timer stresses me out. See, yeah, I get that, but like one of my favorite things to do in Sonic games is like the time attack. I love trying to beat levels as fast as I can, which is like the gateway to speedrunning. Like it's just a level, it's not an entire game, but just like constantly trying to get the best time and restarting every time I mess up. Even though it like sounds frustrating and it sometimes is, I really enjoy it. I think it gets good at some game. Can't just be mediocre at all of them. Neon white. Ooh. Let me look up what that is. Neon white. Ooh. Ew. What kind of game is it? $15 on Switch, that's nice. Ah. Well, this does look cool. He's got cards. That's interesting. Cool. Yeah, there are some games that are like great for speedrunning, where you try to do levels as fast as possible. That sounds like something up my alley. You know what other game I really want to get, and I probably will? I think it's called is it called Bomb Rush Funk, maybe? Cyberpunk. This game. This game looks right up my alley. I mean, it's just Jet Set Radio, but the movement in this game looks so good. I love games with fun movement. That's why I don't play RPGs or MOBAs. Okay, this is like like this stuff. There's a lot of cinematic stuff going on in this trailer, but Just a Radio is a fun game. I do have that. Maybe I should play that on stream. I beat it already, but I'd be down to restart it and play it again. I really, really like that game. I feel like her bangs aren't dynamic enough. Hair is a difficult thing for me to draw. Anything that isn't featured on Sonic characters, I still struggle with. Like hair. Hands I never have a problem with because Sonic characters have hands, so I learned how to do that in like 5th grade. But this hair, like really well drawn hair, is something that I still need to work on. Roguelikes and RPGs. I do like roguelikes a lot. I started playing Hades recently, and I wish I'd been playing it sooner because it's like the greatest game ever. I adore that game. And I liked Spelunky. I played a lot of Spelunky. And Shovel Knight Dig is good. Yes, Hades is awesome, and I should get the second one. I want to beat the first one first though, because I just bought the first one, and I feel like it would be weird if I bought both of them at the same time. I want to get my money's worth out of the first game, and then I'll play Hades too. Maybe it'll be out of early access by that point. Dude, Spelunky is good because it's so. I mean, most roguelikes are like this. Just like you don't have to mess around. It's just like you can pop into any game. Like the moment you die, you can just restart immediately. But that game, I would just hold the run button and blast through it, and it's so fun. You're waiting for Hades to come out of early access. Just like in case it's. How come? In case it's bad or what? Because I mean, I guess the game's not finished, but just so it's more polished. I guess, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty polished already, but that's fair. Early access is definitely something new to me since I don't do PC gaming. That's actually part of the reason why I'm also avoiding downloading Hades 2 is just because like I think I'd rather play it on a console like my Switch or something. But early access is PC only, I believe. Which isn't a big deal. I can play it on I play Hades on PC just because it was on sale. I always wanted to get Hades on Switch, but it was like super cheap on Steam one day, so I was like, well. You know what's a roguelike I still need to play? Is Binding of Isaac. I feel like that game's pretty good. Just never played it. Looks good though. And the art's great. It's gross, but it's good. It's well done. You have all the achievements of Binding of Isaac. Oh my goodness, really? Isn't that game like packed full of content? Aren't there like 500 different items you can get in that game? That's crazy, bro. Nice job. I want 100% more games. You know, I've 100%ed a few games, like Sonic Generations. Whoa, 1100 hours. Yo, that's awesome. Yeah, Binding of Isaac. I have so many games I want to. I have so many games I like bought and never played. One of the I like buying games. I like games, but I never have time to play them. I'm like way into Metroidvania games. Like I need to play Hollow Knight. I have it and I played it a good bit, but I never went back to it. That's definitely a game I need to return to. But just like Metroidvanias in general, I really adore. Like all of the Shantae games, I own all of them. They're so fun. Yeah, Hollow Knight's cool. I definitely liked it when I played it. I don't know why I stopped, but probably because another game came out. Knowing me. Oh yeah, bro, Shantae. Here, let me show you, dog. Oh, Shantae. Also games I can play on stream. You're this little genie lady, and it's like a okay. Let me see if I can pull up gameplay. I played Pirate's Curse. That was the first time I played. Yeah. It's like a 2D platformer, but it's like Metroidvania, and it's very fun. Yeah. She was like one of the first human characters I ever tried drawing. Shantae was because this game especially is full of a lot of like cute girls. Like they really leaned hard into like the character art of cute girls, and it made me like it made me learn how to draw cute girls just because I love the characters in this game. So if you like a girl character that I draw, you can thank this game. It's because of them. Those are Metroidvania games. I like Metroid and I like Castlevania. I've played more Metroids though. I love Metroid. Yeah, the it's made by Way Forward, which would I count that as an indie dev? I guess they're technically indie, but they've made a lot of because Shantae was I don't remember who originally owned it, but it was like a Game Boy game, I think. And they helped make that new Contra for Konami. They made like a when the Tom Cruise Mummy movie came out, they made a game for that. Like they made a DuckTales like remaster of the NES so that like big companies reach out to them to make games for them. But I think they made some Double Dragon games. But I guess they're still technically an indie studio. Kupo Games. Who's Kupo Games? What did they do? Kupo Games. Oh. Browser games. Oh, I wonder if I've played any of these. Drop Cannon. That looks like. Let me. I don't know why I'm. Let me open this up on it where you can actually see it. Hold on, hold on. There you go. This art. No, it's just gonna play it. Made by Tom Fulp and Johnny Utah. This thumbnail, that's definitely Speedo sausage art, isn't it? Yes, I played a lot of Flash games too. Cause I played them before I had actual video games. Or when I would like go to my grandparents and I like when I was in a place where I didn't have my like DS on me, but I wanted to play games, I would like ask to play on someone's computer. Got a lot of Sonic Flash games too. Yeah, Way Forward. Way Forward makes a good chunk. I love their like they make great games. Anytime it's a Way Forward joint, I'm like always on board. They only make bangers. It's like Yacht Club. Yacht Club makes great games too. Yeah, see, they made that new Contra game, which looks super cool. River City Girls. They made a Ruby game. There's the Mummy. Good stuff. Speaking, yeah, speaking of Yacht Club, I love Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight I've played like 3 times and I own it on like 3 separate systems. I really adore Shovel Knight and all the like DLCs that came out for it. So good. You haven't played Shovel Knight? I 100% recommend you play Shovel Knight. Yeah, Shovel Knight's awesome. Yacht Club hasn't put out something in a while. I know they were making a new IP, Mina the Hollower, but I haven't heard much from it. I think it's still like they're still working on it. But that game better come out because it looks cool. I just want more Yacht Club. Also, if Way Forward ever sees this, I'm an artist and I would love to work on one of your games. Anyway. I've just been I've been talking so mindlessly that I haven't made any progress on this. I'm just speaking out loud. Let me actually start drawing this jacket. Let me move this to a place where it's in the center so I don't have to keep dragging my screen around. Nah, bro, you're good. This is exactly why I wanted to stream, is to interact with people. So you are doing God's work. This is a low stakes art stream. Thank you for showing up, by the way. I was just sitting here in silence before you showed up, so I appreciate it. I need to work on just being able to talk to a chat that can't speak back. Just like basically like I need to learn how to stream, be a streamer. I mean, you can talk back as in you can chat back, but like I'm not like physically speaking to someone through voice, you know? It's still new to me. I wonder if I should change up her design. This is just the character I drew once at like 3 a.m. and looking back at it, I really like it, so I kind of want to like do more with her, but maybe I should like change up her design. Oh yeah, you stream too? Yeah, it's tough, man. It definitely looks easier than it is. And also what doesn't help is I don't watch a lot of streamers, so it's like I'm kind of going in blind. I'm a YouTube guy. I don't use Twitch like at all. So like if you told me to make YouTube videos, I think I might have an easier time doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I don't think, because I look like art streams are cool. I need to watch more art streams. I discovered a few, and I will try to catch their streams when I can. But it's very much like I would just watch them like YouTube videos. Like I don't interact with anyone at all or nothing. Which I guess I don't have to, but I don't know, bro. I'm from the Let's Player era. I grew up watching Let's Plays. A lot of Minecraft Let's Plays when I was into Minecraft. Does tie look stupid? Ah, that looks good. Like how I said I was gonna draw her jacket, and then I proceeded to not draw her jacket. Sometimes there's just good background. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, cause like for right now, in terms of background noise, I'm trying to like listen to more music now since I listen to music, but I rarely do it when I work. It's usually when I'm in the car. When I like draw, my background noise is usually like podcasts and just YouTube videos of people talking. But like I'm like re-watching the same things over and over, and I kind of like need new background noise. So like streamers, especially since streamers stream for hours, so like their VODs are like super long, which is great just to like put on and leave it. I don't have to constantly search for new videos. I feel like it would be a good idea for me to start listening to them in the background. Any art YouTubers? Yeah. There is a couple, so let me pull them up. There's this one dude who, wow, he just came right up. He doesn't post anymore. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's just like kind of done with content creation. But he used to be a splash artist at Riot for League, and he has tons of tutorials that I watch the hell out of. And they are great. He is so charming, and he doesn't really edit much of his videos. He's very much of just like talking stream of content, which is why all of his videos are like 15 minutes, because it's just live drawing. It's not like sped up 15-minute tutorials. And then besides that, there is a Japanese artist for specific, oh my goodness, for specifically anime drawings that I watch. They're all in Japanese, but the English subtitles they like have like correctly translated. So I think he has a translator that subtitles them in English, and they're super informative. They are like the short form, like they're usually like 10-15 minutes long, but they're super helpful. He does, I think he's most known for doing art for Pokemon cards. But he also did a lot of art for Hatsune Miku, I think, like official art. And I think now this, like his main thing is this like YouTube channel. But and another artist I started watching recently, she does nice tutorials and she's a great artist. Yeah, Pokemon and Miku, I know. Hey man, people from the industry, you know. I think she only started. She's someone who streams mostly on Twitch, so if you want to like check out her stuff, you can probably just catch her streams. But she made a couple tutorials that I watched and just some fun like art, like YouTube content. And there's some other ones. Mark Brunette, I think he used to work at Blizzard on Overwatch, and now his main thing is like art tutorials, and I think he has like a online school you can pay for. I watched a good bit of his stuff. Cat, yeah, I mean she's mostly on Twitch, so maybe that's why, because I think most of these other artists, they're mostly just on YouTube. And when they do stream, it's usually a YouTube stream, so. But Picat is definitely a Twitch person. Who else? There's a couple other ones. I mean, these are like the ones I always go back to, but obviously when I like need to look up something, I'll just like watch random ones, so. But yeah, these ones I definitely recommend. Very helpful. And the Keenan Lafferty, KNKL, the first one I showed, is great background noise. That dude will get you wanting to have a career in art in no time, even if you never consider it. You're like, you know what? It could be an artist. Yeah, man, no problem. That is, if I end up really enjoying like creating content with my art, like videos and streams and stuff, eventually I would like to make tutorials, just because how much they've helped me. I like kind of want to help out other people. Like that's definitely something I would like to try to do someday. I think it would be super fun and helpful for some people. Okay, let's draw this. Always room for, that's true. I had this habit, I think it was like freshman year of college. I never ate at college since I was commuting. I would always just eat at home. But that usually, since I I spent a lot of nights staying until like 10 p.m. studying. So like I started packing my food and bringing it with me, just because I would come home and I would basically like, go the entire day without eating. And I had this habit of like eating food in my car and just listening or just watching like Naoki Saito's YouTube tutorials. It was a weird time in my life, but I enjoyed it. Learned a lot. I don't know. I don't know what shape I'm making right now. You're witnessing me completely not knowing what I'm doing. I'm just like trying stuff right now. I cannot imagine, bro. When you're in the zone, bro, when you're focused, it's like there's also a combination of like I would wake up with very little sleep and just have like a coffee on hand, and when you're like tired and also on caffeine, it makes you not that hungry. I guess I don't know what it was. I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember I tried like actually like fasting for a day or two, and it was miserable. I pull all nighters a lot. You know, I don't. I did the other day actually, and I just realized that it's like midnight where I am, so like I'm kind of on my way to doing it right now. But I don't usually. I just tend to like stay up late and then wake up early because I hate waking up late. But I'm never good about going to bed early, so I end up just not having a lot of sleep. But what are you gonna do? I probably should end the stream sometime soon. I don't wanna be up all night, but I can go for a little more. I'm feeling a groove going right now. Is this jacket looking correct? I didn't get sleeves yet, but yeah, no problem, dog. Yeah, I definitely have to stop streaming at some point, so no worries. Still appreciate having you here, though. It's a good cape. I just need to give it. It's supposed to be like you know how like Japanese school uniforms have like the jacket thing going on. I based it off of Komi Can't Communicate, so I'm just gonna look that up. Um, um, like all the characters have like a jacket as part of their uniform. I wanted her to like use the jacket as a cape, so I need to like make it look like that. I love Komi Can Communicate. It is one of my favorite anime. Love, love, love it. How could you tell? Maybe I said it at some point. I don't remember. Good anime though. That sleeve looks weird. Oh, I did say it on Twitter. That's right. Yeah, the characters are so charming, and the main character is someone who's like has trouble talking to people, and I can definitely relate. So I loved it. Watching someone who has trouble speaking to people make friends is like it's like the most satisfying thing to watch for me personally. It's like, oh, you go, girl. I'm also heavily invested in the romance in that show. I know they're definitely like not focusing on it, and I think it's gonna be a while before they do anything with it. But I'm so invested. Yo, I have to watch. Wait, Bochi as in or Bocce? Bochi Bochi. Bochi the Rock, right? That show I gotta watch at some point. That looks like a show I would really like. When it was airing, I remember I was like, oh, I gotta watch this, and then I never did. But it's on my list. I think once I got the sketch down, I can call it. Just get this jacket figured out. You got a favorite anime, dog? My favorite is actually My Hero Academia. Violet Evergarden, wow. That's a heavy one. I didn't watch it, but I have a friend who's really into it, and he showed me like I think the first episode. And it was cool. I liked it. I never ended up continuing it, but yeah, that one's like it's super pretty and looks very like emotionally heavy. It looks like a hard hitter. Oh yeah, dude. I would probably cry for sure. I'm like a big crybaby. Like recently, I feel like ever since I turned like into an adult, quote unquote, when I got older, I feel like I've been crying a lot more at like movies and anime and stuff. I think that movie, the show and the movie would probably destroy me. Yeah. No, I mean I never like full out sob, but yeah, it's definitely like the tearing up and like sniffling like oh, no. Bro, I I watched like I watched all of Evangelion, like from the original up to the rebuilds, and like I didn't cry during it, but it was definitely like, wow, that was a lot. And like I was like, man, I need like a really lighthearted, like cheery anime. Oh, really? Full out sobbing during Violet Evergarden? Yeah, that might do that to me. I tend to avoid sad things, which is why I've never full out cried. But even though I'll still watch things that aren't inherently sad and still cry. But bro, after Evangelion, I was like, oh, I need something lighthearted because I that was a lot. And I put on that one that was I think it's Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai, which sounds like a stupid, just like slice of life, who gives a fuck anime. It's like, oh, I should enjoy this, and it was the heaviest thing I've ever watched in my life. I was destroyed by the end of that show, and just like, why would they do that to me? Ugh. Yeah, right. Like by the name and the fact that like the like art for it, the official art is always like that girl in the bunny costume, and it's like, oh, this is probably silly, but no, I was like crying by the end of it, and I was like, why am I crying? And they made a movie, and I haven't seen it because I'm too scared to watch it. I'm not scared, but like I'm not emotionally prepared to watch it. Like, bro, what are they doing to me? You know, I haven't seen it, but I have been recommended that show a lot of times. I probably should watch it. I know what it's about, and I think I watched the first episode. Hi, Atsui. Welcome. We were talking about anime while I was drawing anime. Okay, looks alright. How was your day, Atsui? Was it good? No weebs allowed. Anohana hit you in the feels? I don't even know what that is. Time to Google it. Oops. Uh, huh. I should check it out so I can get destroyed again. Yep, I'll add it to the list. I think I've seen these characters before, so I think I might have seen fan art or something, or maybe clips from the show. But like, yeah, I didn't recognize it by name. Invest in it, have expectation. How big is my list? It's huge. Like, my list is a combination of things I want to watch and also a list of things I've started and still need to finish. It's like, and it's not just anime. Like, there's just a bunch of things. I still didn't even finish Sonic Prime, that like Netflix original Sonic show. I like watched the first two seasons and I still need to watch the third one. Before the last scene, um, what? The last scene, the most heavy hitting part. Can't wait, bro. I cry very, very easily. Apparently, bro, I teared up watching like the Mario movie. That's a kids movie. Why? There's nothing to cry about, and I still teared up at the end. There's something wrong with me. Mario movie was good, but I definitely was expecting it to be like a not having to think that much kind of movie, and it is that is exactly what it is, and still it made me tear up at the end. I did start watching Dungeon Meshi for research purposes. I have a project coming up where I need to learn how to draw fantasy outfits, and that show has really good designs. It's pretty good. I like it. I like Dungeon Meshi. Oh, you don't have Netflix. You can't. Yeah, I didn't even know he was on Netflix. I like went straight to Crunchyroll and it like wasn't there. I was like, oh. There's always other ways of watching it, you know. Not that I condone them, but that's fair. I mean, yeah, you can you can read the manga for free online. I'm pretty sure that's like publicly available to read for free. I don't know if you're a manga guy, but you can read the manga if you want. I remember I was like looking up artwork of one of the characters because I needed it for a reference, and I just like found the manga on like Dungeon deliciousandungeon.com. Yeah, Daleks, why don't you sail the seven seas, bro? You used to get Shonen Jump mainly for the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Ah, Shonen Jump. Get you. I don't even know where to find Shonen Jump. I thought that was Japan only. Did they come with Yu-Gi-Oh cards? That's cool. I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Whenever I get back into my trading card phase, maybe I'll get some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There we go. Used to have a US version. They stopped around 213. Ah, gotcha. That's cool. I didn't get into anime until like 2020. I wish I'd, because I liked it when I was a kid. I just never went out of my way to like look at anime stuff or watch anime. The only anime I watched was like Pokemon and Sonic X. But I don't know. I don't know why it took so long for me to finally like find out about all the things about anime. Back in those years, I was subscribed to Nintendo Power. Design that I drew on the right was like a shorter skirt. I don't know if I should stick with the short skirt. It was into anime from 2006, 2010, and then fell off until 2022. Yup. I think it was COVID that got me start doing it because I started watching Avatar, and Avatar is like the gateway into to anime. I think that's why a lot of people like. I feel like the reason anime became so mainstream recently might have been because of COVID. I'm not gonna lie. Avatar is good. Avatar is the reason I started actually trying to learn how to draw humans for the first time. And they aren't good drawings I made, but it was for study. I was learning how to draw human beings. Never be good when you first start. Well, I don't know, maybe. No, that's true. You'll never be good when you first start. It wasn't. I didn't care back then because I liked drawing Sonic, so I was like doing it for fun. But now I get paid to draw, so gotta make sure I'm in tip-top shape. I don't know if I like how this skirt looks. I'll keep it. I'm gonna make a new one. Gotta keep those skills sharp. ready for bed. Thanks for the chill stream. Have a good night. You have a good night too. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your rest. Sleep is great. Here we Here we go. Maybe I should stick to the first skirt. Maybe I should just keep the first skirt and make it longer. I don't know if I'm into the short skirt look. Okay, let's make it longer. Nah, that's fine. I like how that looks. Oops, this is the wrong one. I knew that. There we go. Then we're gonna give her ripped tights because she thinks it looks cool. Completely functionless. It's for the fashion. Whoops. What did I just do? It's gone. And it's back. Oopsies. Maybe I should make this one though. Which way is the right way? Can't remember. Okay, this is backwards, so. Oh, but I like it this way. Why do I always do this? Draw it one way and I like it the other way. That's funny. There we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream for today. It is like 1 a.m. where I am. So, thank you to everyone who was here. I appreciate it. See y'all later.